Hi guys, I'm Anne, and welcome to Chronically Beautiful, where we're trying to live our best life, even though we probably don't feel like it. And today, we're going to get beautiful on the outside, even though we're already beautiful on the inside. We're going to start with the Seraphine Botanicals Camelina and Strobe Luminizing Primer. That's just a lot of things in the name. Definitely sounds like a wish item, but it does have a nice luminous finish. And for foundation, we're using the Physicians Formula The Healthy in medium warm 2. I love when a foundation has a big doe foot like this. I don't like squeezing it out on my hand. I know people think that it's like unsanitary to put a doe foot back in, but I don't. So love that. Just using my angled Sigma foundation brush to blend this in. It is a little dark for me, but that's okay. We're going to blend it out. We're going to make it work like we always do. For concealer, we're going to use the Laura Geller New York Filter First Luminous Concealer in Fair. And this has one of those like sponge tip that you have to twist up applicators. I put my makeup on while my husband's still sleeping, and I always feel like guilty doing all the twistings. I feel like it's so loud. I'm using this teeny tiny little brush that came from at TJ Maxx. It came in this little set of travel brushes by Real Techniques, and I do like the brush. It is very small though. I mean, if I'm at home and I've got access to better brushes, I just wanted to try it out. It would be a nice one though if you're on the go, if you need a brush like this in your purse, but for every day it's just too small. To set my face, I'm going to use the Wet n Wild mattifying powder with my favorite e.l.f. setting brush from the Nabella Noir collection, Hypothyroidism. Alright, we're going to do some cream contour today, which I do not normally do. It's the Ulta Bronze and Highlight Stick. I got this as a gift from my friend Pam, who's my Ulta hookup. And we are just also going to flip it over and use the highlighting part as well. And then I'm going to continue to use some brushes from this little set that I got from Real Techniques to blend in that contour. Now I know people would get mad that I powdered first and then contoured, but I only set the powder in the kind of T-zone area, so I'm not really too worried about it. I wouldn't be too worried about it either way, because everybody puts on makeup in their own way, and I don't think there is a wrong answer, unless it looks bad. And I don't think this is going to look bad, so we're going to just keep going. And then I'm using a different brush to blend in the cream highlight. This is actually a concealer brush by Sigma. Now I'm going to go in with some powder bronzer. This is by Amuse, which came from Shop Miss A. I feel like this is a super reddish orange bronzer that was like a little bit too much. And it's weird because in the pan it looks like baby poop brown, but on the face it's like, hi, I am orange. It's like the whole Donald Trump situation. So this is my trusty brush that I use to blend things out when I've gone overboard, which I usually do. For blush, I'm using the I Heart Revolution Donut little palette in pink frosting. I love this. It's got a beautiful natural pink blush with a light pink highlight as well. But today for highlight, I'm using the Freedom by Revolution Pro Highlight in Brighter with a really awesome highlight brush that I got for just $1 from Shop Miss A. You cannot beat this brush. If you're making an order from Shop Miss A, get this highlight brush. Now we're going to dive into the You Can Be Belonging palette. We're going to start in the crease with the shade Riff. And this palette is an excellent, excellent dupe for the Born to Run palette by Urban Decay. And I've heard some people say they like it even better. Now to darken up the outer corner in the crease, we're going to use the shade Hell Ride, which is a lovely deep fuchsia color. I'm just going to clean that up a little bit with the world's biggest shader brush. Now for the lid, I am using the shade Wild Heart, which is kind of a shimmer version of Hellride. And I am applying it with my fingertip. Now to continue to darken up the outer corner, we're going to use the shade Jet. It's just a lovely matte black. I'm going in very lightly with that. I'm not trying to get crazy, but I did want to give that a little bit more dimension. A little tighter there. I'm really happy with how this turned out too. Just cleaning up a little bit of fallout and a little bit of overdoing it. I'm going to use the shade Guilt Trip, which is a beautiful kind of shimmery eggplant or aubergine in my lower lash line. And I am going to go over the Wild Heart shade with the Kokie Crystal Fusion Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Supernatural, just because I wanted it to pop a little bit more than it was. And I'm really happy with how that turned out. I ended up going over the whole lid with that. And I'm just using a tapered brush to kind of blend out the edges of that liquid eyeshadow. Blend it into the rest of the eye. I would not recommend the Kokie Crystal Fusion liquid eyeshadows, I'll say that. There are better products out there, for sure. For the lip, I am using the MAC Lip Glass in Love Child. I'm going to finish it off with the Wet n Wild Photo Focused Natural Finish Setting Spray. Great product. Using the Anastasia Brow Gel. Which is a little free sample I got. And then for the brow bone, which I realized I forgot, I'm using the shade Breakaway. And one thing this palette doesn't have is a nice, very light shimmer shade for the inner corner. So I'm just going back into that Donut palette and using the highlight shade from that for my inner corner. And since we're using an Urban Decay dupe palette, I figured I'd at least use a real Urban Decay product for my lashes. This is the Troublemaker Mascara, which is a great mascara, but the wand hurts if you catch it on your eyelids, so be really careful. This is a very pointy wand. It is not messing around. All right, guys, here's the finished look. And I was really happy with it. I would see no need to own the Born to Run palette if you have this one. And it was a fraction of the price. Keep coming back. Take care of you.